Welcome back to episode 9. I'm in my little hidey hole at the iron farm to get my thoughts over what I want to do this episode, because episode 10 is going to be the nether. I still have to decide where to put my portal, so I thought I could do a quick few projects, kind of large projects though, here. I'm gonna do some tree farming. Not the manual kind. I'm gonna do some sugarcane, and I think I'm gonna set up the bamboo farm. So I just need to spot a location for those. So that's what I'm gonna do first. And I wanna use some tools to get some slime chunks recognized. This is still my villagers. Still don't know why I came here. Because I kind of want to, once I have some quartz, I also want to go into some slime farmings. And for that, I need to use some tools that I have with Mini Hut and other mods. The full list you can always find in my description. And I'll see if I can add them later to this episode too, because I kind of enjoyed what I did last time. So we currently have the tree farms over there. You can see the pink and the bamboo poking out. Zoomed out. So currently we have this, and I'm not sure if I want to keep it. For the farms I have in mind, I kind of need a nice area. And for the slime farms, let's turn on some tools. So H and C turns on this thing, and you can see now overlay slime chunks on. And if I do it like this on this height, you can now see ugly green boxes poking out of the ground. Means this is a slime chunk. This is a slime chunk. This is also a slime chunk, apparently. This is not a slime chunk. So if I go into free cam, you see that there's 3 slime chunks right here. That's pretty tight. I did not know that when I built those, that it was going to be that tight. But this is kind of the shape I want. So I have one. So I dig 2 by 2 chunks, not 4 by 4, 2 by 2 chunks out all the way down to Y level 40, and then down to bedrock. But it means I have a giant hole here. And with these next to that, it's not a good idea to have them here. So I also don't want to do it in the water, because then I have to go with the water and make sure that doesn't get in the way. I don't want to do it in a mountain, because, mountain extra diggy. So let me see where there is some good slime chunks. Looks like there. Hello, bed, brain. Can we do this? Yeah, it's a little bit ugly now with all the freaking green boxes, but basically every green box means it's a slime chunk. It's an overlay from Mini Hut, I think. Yeah, Mini Hut. It's one of the overlays you can turn on and off, and I will turn it off once I have picked my location. Once again, I'm not gonna do it partially in the river. It's just a 1 chunk then. I don't have a bed there. I have a bed here, and I need to eat. My headphone actually works. Nice. I switch around, and I sometimes forget which one I used last year. I can also put them on the minimap. So if I turn these off again and go into the settings of the world map, into the minimap settings, and then the overlay settings, I can have these here. I don't have to see it, apparently. Yep, I do. It tells me there is slime chunk or no slime chunk yet. In the creative version of this seed, I had a nice overlay also on the map with just green chunks. But let's turn on the other thing on again. It just means that it's at this height now, which isn't the greatest. But if I go up here, Just checking on some iron too, you know, like one does. When in the area, check iron farm. You never know if there's a golem or two dying. Oh, golem hurts. Look, there's a fresh golem somewhere coming in. Don't know where, but somewhere there's a golem breaking, according to the subtitles, bottom right. Not on this corner. Okay. So I kind of want to turn this part of the world into a little bit of an industrial-esque farming area. Like we have the village operator up there, we have the iron farm here, and hopefully there's also some slimy chunks here, like there. I wanted to do the sheep farm there, but like I said, I had to hold the sheep from there all the way here then. Let's see if it was this module then that was getting new fresh iron. New. Okay, so we have all the 4 modules there. Checked. That's another 53 in total. Let's pop away the poppies. Let's actually go up that mountain to that village to get the overlay for the slime chunks in. I do know what I want to do for the sugarcane farm. It's just going to be a manual farm with a button to activate everything. And I think I'm going to do the same for bamboo. Back to back. And then hopefully I can get enough crafters to also make them into paper, sugarcane, and sugar, and into and bamboo into blocks. That way I can just store basically the product. Like currently that's all grain because that's where we were, that height. So if I go this height, hopefully in this village, near this village, there's a lot of chickens here, holy moly. Let's get all the eggs and let's start killing some chickens because, yeah, leg. Entities' leg. And my sensor off, I think. Not off as in out, but not the right volume. Ooh, sheep. So I don't want to go into the water. Hi, Foxy. I see you did load some chunks, but not all. Yeah, so let's go here and turn it on and turn it back off. So now we see the green spikes coming up a little bit more. Don't kill the golem. Those are natural. You'll get slaughtered if you touch these. Holy moly, there's 4? 5? Wait, 5 golems in this village? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 golems? Wow. 7 golems in one little teeny tiny town. But yeah, so there's a sea of green. And let me hop into a house that's safer. Well, I think it's safer. Press my freecam button and just go outside because there is these 2 structures here. 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. This is kind of ideal because I can just dig out this chunk right here and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 go at me. Or what I can do is also dig out this chunk and have 3 and 3. But I think picking this chunk and forgetting about this one then is gonna be the best option because yeah, it is the mountainside. It might be ugly, but I think if I'm here, sort of kind of AFKing the slimes, I might load my iron farm too, and I still need to fix that hole in the roof. Like, if I do go here, yes, that's... hold it. Hole. That's also 3 then. Or if I go here, that's 3, but it's not as neat as having this kind of corner shape. It's on land, so I don't have to dig into the ocean. So I think this is a good location, and it's then not always loaded when I'm on that side of the world. So I think this is going to be the best location for me to do the iron farm there, the slime chunks. And now I just need to, find a spot for the sugarcane, bamboo, and tree farm. Partially, part of me wants to do them where I currently already have 3 farms, like in the water. I did change a setting in the timber mod plugin, whatever, little tweak. So it's these chunks then, right? It's this part, right? The downside of having them set so high, yeah. So the chunk where I'm standing would be then the collection chunk, and I just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chunks around me loaded. Technically that one too, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna dig that one out, because I need to dig down to 40. Why 40? We are at I'm looking at 82, so that's pretty much 40 blocks down in that chunk, and the rest is a little bit higher. So and the tree farm is I'm switching back and forth between subjects. Yay! The sugarcane and bamboo farm, I think, might be fitting here then. Like, this is a neatly flat area. And there's something stuck in my throat. Yay. I can AFK this and AFK that. I think then. Part of me wants to do a... let's turn those green boxes off. Part of me wants to do a flying machine, but that means I need slime. But this is kind of flat and straight here. Like, this whole area. Beach-like, really. Because I could do it parallel to the bridge, but that's gonna be boring. Also, there was a cat jumping on the aquarium. That's empty. We have a temporary aquarium for the fish. So I tried to spread where the load is, and the tree farm can then go out here instead. So I do have it fairly close. Like, this is then bamboo sugarcane. And there's just going to be a button to activate the pistons until I have enough for observers. Like, then it's just going to be an observer looking at one of the sugar canes and trigger from there. But until I have quartz, which is hopefully next episode, maybe episode 11 or 12, I don't know. I don't know how my nether looks like when it comes to quartz. And that's when we can finish that. And basically, this is where I think bamboo and sugarcane can go. I then also have a neat little setup for... I can craft it into paper for my villagers. For the cartographers and the librarians that need it. So I think this is going to be the best spot for those. And I need to see how wide my tree farm is. Maybe I can fit them all 3. So the design I have for the tree farm, I can load it in. So you guys can get this. No, I'm not going to load it in. Enough spoiling. I need to see how big it is. Hold up. Took a sneak peek at my thing. It is 94 blocks long. So from say 100. From here all the way to there. Meanwhile, using the bridge to go sleep on the other side. It is 7 blocks tall, so that's not a problem. And it's 23 blocks wide. Because I designed it in creative and I think it's really neat. I just need to tweak a few things in my timber thing to get it functional. And I'll need some materials and stuff. So that's one thing I need to start collecting. And like I said, I could put everything in parallel to this bridge, but I think that's gonna be boring. Like, yay, we have everything lined up, woohoo. So I think having it parallel to the river, leading into the slime chunks more or less, I think that is the better idea here. So starting somewhere here, preferably on a, looking at block 102. So this is block 90. How about I go to 100? 100. Oh, cat. So basically from here-ish, that way 200 blocks. 100 blocks, and then it's 23 wide, so it might fit here. It might not fit here. I'll have to see. I cannot put it in the river because of the iron farm. And maybe I can put it somewhere else. I'll just have to place some light medics off camera and play around with how these things fit. The design I have is suitable for the 1x1 trees. I also have a version for the 2x2 trees, but it's not really efficient just yet. So I think I'll convert these into 2x2s. Like we have... Wait, I can walk over. I can walk over and just show you instead of map view. Map view is great for me, but I'm not sure if you guys understand what you're looking at. If you're looking at, not just lurking and listening, that's fine too. I heard my voice is pretty soothing to listen to and makes people fall asleep somehow. Weird. Hi, Colin. Yeah, you know who you are. There's someone who told me that they fall asleep to my videos, and it's kind of weird to realize that people fall asleep to this voice. So basically, I currently have 1 white trees here, and then there's 1 for acacia, and then we cross the inlet, and then we have 2x2s here, but only that 2x2 and not these 2x2s, because these don't go 2x2, but these do. So I'm thinking to make these double them up, so the birch becomes a 2x2, the acacia becomes a 2x2 with the ones that the spruce are growing on, and then those are, because we now have plenty of dirt with the digging project of last time, we have plenty of dirt to do that now. So I think I'm gonna convert, we need 1 for pale oak, dark oak, spruce, and jungle, so that's 4 sets, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, technically. So I can rip out this, and I rip out this, and rip out this, and bring it all to... I need to measure how big these are, because these are decently sized, so that one can stay. Hold up, sneezing. And I meant to press my pause button, but I started a new recording instead. Yeah. So that's definitely cool. Also, why did you just... Oh, I need you back in window mode. Thank you. So basically, I need to double up this dirt, double up that dirt, and double up that dirt. Remove the dirt under the sugarcane, remove the dirt under the bamboo and under these two, and that's gonna be a whole project. And here's the thing, because... as you see, they need to grow in a specific pattern, so I need to make sure that there's actually 2 pieces of dirt extra between them, so they don't grow weird. I have a farm set up for that too. Similar design as the one I want to put there. It's just that it doesn't fully work like the way I want it to. It works with bone meal, but if I let it grow naturally, it doesn't. It does that. I need to do that, basically. And maybe if I have time, I might rip up this thing and automate that. But I also need observers for that. So that's definitely going to be an episode after another. But I might set everything up except the observers on plant. Just push button. One button push. Because, yeah, I hardly harvest this because it's too far away. Same goes really for the trees. I barely harvest them because and this too, like I harvest, but it's more like I need something, and that's when I harvest. So I'm gonna work on collecting the materials for the tree farm, the sugarcane farm, and the bamboo farm, and I'm gonna plan them out with Light Medica. And I might time-lapse the building of it. Not sure just yet. Also, we have an idiot, looks like. The trading kind. Let's see what it has. Mini blocks. I do want to do something with these, but after I establish most of the blocks, we have... Ooh, packed ice. Do I need packed ice? I mean... Do I need packed ice? When I have it here, and I can craft it into blue ice when needed. I think there's more packed ice. Like, maybe an ice farm is fun too. Maybe that's what I can do with somewhere here. This lake, or maybe on top of a mountain might be better. Oh, look, village. I'm still surprised there's a village here, and then there's this, and yeah. I'm still looking at this map like, I know I picked this map because when I was seed hunting, I saw this village, this village, this village, and this village, and this outpost that I haven't visited yet. Like, there's obviously something here. It could be an empty cage, it could be a cage with a lay, it could be a cage with an iron golem, and I think there's a cage hiding here under the tree. Not sure. Could be something else. Just based on the pixels. These are brown, these are brown, these are brown. You know, it isn't this kind of structure by the look of it. These are the pumpkin dudes. So it could be that there's another cage hiding under here. It could also be that there's just a fallen log over there, happily exposed to next to the tree. I'm not sure if those show up, but I assume they show up. It also could be a leaf litter by the looks of it. That's also brown. I also turned off, in the meantime, the biome thing on top because, yeah, I don't need it. I can recognize most biomes just by looking at the colors and what's in them. But yeah, I think that's it for this clip. Totally not lost track of stuff. Nope. So let's pack up the bed. Like, we're gonna work over there, and I'll plan out the tree farm, the tree farms, as in THREE, and the tree farm, the thing that grows. What? Hey, English, why are you dumb, and why does that sound too similar? Like, what the heck? So let's put our bed near the iron farm here. Let's put it here on the hill for now. And I think what I could do actually is use the tree farm that way and use the other two this way while I'm mowing grass accidentally. I think that might be the plan here. There was a 100 point or something here. That's 90. No, it was on the corner of this. Oh, it was here. Somewhere, I think. Here. Looking at 92. This is 90. 97, 98, 99, 100. This one. Can I put a torch here? Yes, I can. So basically, if I do the tree farm here, and this is then the middle block of the 23, peeking over on my other screen, that might fit that way, and then have the other two go that way, and then have basically the bridge canopy thingy as my AFK spot, or I can move that structure to near here. It's just a temporary hut, you know, for that. I do that. I'll see you in the time lapse or when stuff is finished. I'm bringing you guys back because I decided to go for some caving. Don't mind if I do. I see some blue stuff here. I also need that. Because I have a giant list of stuff to get, I kind of have the smooth stone, as in I've dug all the cobble for that. It just needs to smelt and resmelt, but as you see, I need quite a lot of redstone, and I don't really have enough at home, and this is what I dug. But suddenly my attention was drawn to the gold block, because I need power drills, so I need gold. That's why I've been collecting gold and lapis and whatnot, and diamonds and iron, and then realized I had an iron farm, so I stopped collecting the iron. I do have iron and sticks on me for more normal pickaxes, but that's a chest. That's cobblestone, mossy cobble. Another chest. So I used my cheaty cam to peek up here, and that's a zombie spawner. And look, here is another zombie spawner. Like, really, Minecraft? I kind of don't need. Ooh, skelly spawning. I kind of don't need this. Like, it's pretty far out. Ooh, shiny. Like home is that way somewhere. But having 2 spawners this close is not bad. And these are fairly easy. I just need to drop them down 20 blocks from wherever they spawn. Dig out a 9x9 on around each, and that's probably not overlapping. Like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I can't count in this mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's probably not overlapping. But there's definitely a point where I can just stand and just have them drop. I probably could just flush from that wall and that wall into one giant water channel and then down. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it now. But another project to work on. And while I'm looking around to see all kind of stuff, so I need to do this. But yeah, I was not expecting to find this. I was looking for a redstone. I was looking for my OBS, actually. Hello, OBS. Yes, you're reacting. Thank you. There has been some clips that didn't have OBS properly running. So I want to see what's in there, but I lost I'm almost through my food. So I'm not sure if this is a smart idea what I'm gonna do. Because I've lost my helmet. The rest of my armor is also not doing great. I got a bow. Yeah, it's shiny bow, but I've killed some skellies and done some things. So let's see if I go here. Hopefully I'm not being... Hi. I'm not being kicked off. But there's a chance that they might drop on my face. And I don't have torches to light this up. So I'm gonna do this and just click everything. Ooh, look, name tag. Oh, look. Actual useful stuff in here. Let's grab the iron, the bones, and... crap. Oh, well. I'm not dead. I just lost a lot of health. I can try to ping it off. Like, I do have 1 arrow. Yeah, okay, so wrong direction, but I don't really need the melon seeds. And this is what you get when there's too many. Oh, crap. This might be death number 33 of this series. Somewhere I died. Okay, so that's good to know that they kinda... I don't even need to drop him that far, because apparently that's far enough to make him not die, but, you know, almost die. 1 or 2 hit kills. I also need to think, oh wait, I have my crafting table on me, so if I'm smart, I'm not always smart, don't get me fooled. I'm just gonna do this. put that there, put this on, put that there, and block this up. And then I just need 2 slots, one for the lapis and one for the blocks, and same with the redstone. Do this, do that. That's 3, so I have 11 blocks now and 3 extra ones, which means I can get some stuff in. Let's grab this one back. Let's fight that skelly there, because it's definitely gonna ping me off. Yes. And the other skelly is not seeing me just yet, but bringing you guys back, because there's a chance of death. No death, just skellies. But yeah, this is a pretty neat cave system. This is the one near the triple skelly one that I thought I could finish off for a bit. Hi. You're a fresh zombie. Like I said, I don't have any torches on me to light this thing up, so I need to be careful. Do I go up here then? Yes. I'm not. I'm so not. I'm eating first. Eating. Also, this is not everything I need. There's still more, but it doesn't show. Because once I craft it into blocks and stuff, the number goes back up because it doesn't recognize it as being redstone dust. I do have the 160 hay bales for the target. I don't really have the rest of the stuff just yet. I mean, it is going to be a tree farm and sugarcane and bamboo and all sorts of stuff, and need to heal up quickly. Did I grab anything? I mean, I'm willing to try out the seeds and the flesh, and I can totally make that into a block 2 while I'm healing up. Look, this is 9. That's another block that saves me an inventory slot where I can put something in. And I did see 2 pieces of armor. I need more. I just need to be full health before I go up, because that's a double spawner. And I kind of need to count how many blocks this is down. Hold up. Coffee. Too excited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if I just let them drop from here, that's 16. So I don't need to dig that much down from where I am. For this one at least. And just flush them out. Oh, ouch. Okay, this has to stay for later. Because I heard them and they calling reinforcements. Ooh, potato. Not really needed anymore. Yeah, I think I'll just put a marker here. Press U button and then add edit. And go for gray and be like double zombie spawn. Confirm. Because yeah, I'm not gonna get that. I'll keep dying because they keep spawning and I don't have the torches to, and the health and the food to do something about that. So, I mean, I'll peek in once more. Like, is there any redstone? That goes to Lush Cave. That's nice. I don't care about that iron. And then this one. I can't really look in the chests, I think, with this mode. No, I can't interact with the chest. I can only hope that I'm... Oh, that's because... Yeah. Oh, I have to come back to this one. Another project to my list, guys. I might need to find an alternative source for my redstone. Because I've been caving and I've been exploding creepers, which are still confetti creepers, so... Oh well. Iron boots durability low, because there's a skelly butt shooting my butt. So, running out, like I said, I've left the iron and there's quite a lot of iron, because we don't really need the iron right now. Like, I've even left hard to reach copper and harder to reach lapis, because like I said, I don't really need it. I'm looking for the red shiny stuff. There's a spider somewhere. Hi. I also need you guys. Ooh, creeper. I hate caving. This is why I usually build mob farms. It's daytime. Why are you hostile? Oh, wait. It's pitch black. Like, I have gamma, so this is the actual thing you'd normally see, but for YouTube, that's just way too dark. So I play with the gamma on so you guys can see a bit. Yeah, there's more cave. I'm looking for the red shiny rock. What the heck is that? What the heck did I just... Ooh. Hold up. Redstone. Not enough. And I saw something there too. Ooh. More shiny. Definitely not distracted, guys. Nope, not me. Nuh-uh. And I do try to switch to my normal pick when I'm digging just blocks. But for special stuff like this, I use my Fortune 1, Efficiency 2, and Breaking 2 pickaxe that I got from a trader. Because I didn't realize they could do this. Ah, here. Red stuff. And water above me. That's gonna be fun. So, we pillar up. Until we can't anymore. And then switch to the right pickaxe. Hopefully no water, but there's gonna be water underneath. Let's have a quick peek. I don't see anything. Okay. So swim up and plug the hole. I guess. There we go. And then our pillar. Oh, there's more water. It's not that. Get back on my pillar. Plug the hole some more. And fight the zombie on the way down. Where is it? One dead zombie. This is why I can see stuff. And explain it in the first few episodes too. Like, I need this. Not because I don't want to use torches, I still will use torches to also prevent mobs from spawning, because the gamma doesn't, as you guys can see. It's more of a, I know YouTube is gonna do stuff to, ooh, redstone. Coughing. To, compression and stuff, which makes stuff really hard to see in this kind of dark environment. Nope, wrong one. One. And that's why I'm choosing to... I need to cough real bad. And that's why I'm choosing to do it like this. Like, ooh, redstone heaven. Hello. Redstone? 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 I saw redstone. Stone redstone even? Wow. So I've been digging basically at low levels and look at the redstone. There's 2 blocks. There's 4 blocks. There's another 4. There's 2. And yes, I do realize that I can see more stuff, but it also means you guys can see more stuff. Ooh, 6 blocks. And that was my last food. That was my last food. I have a potato. Cool. This kind of means I need to stop doing this and act like a human being and eat. Let's craft more blocks. 9 more blocks. I still don't have enough. I need... Ooh. Let's use the right tool. I need... I need 21 repeaters, which I probably have enough torches for, because it's 2 torches per. Then for a target block, I need 4 redstone dust. Like 4 of these. And then I need an additional 327. So 5 stacks of dust plus 7. And that's all I can see right now. Like, I'm gonna need so much redstone. I'm not gonna make a farm for it, because that means witchy. And I haven't not really located a witchy. I think I have a swamp somewhere, but I'm not ready to make a witch farm out of that. Purely because it needs stuff I don't have. Like, where's the stupid redstone here? Like redstone. And, ow! And skelly butts. I mean, it's not that I don't know what to get. It's more like I know I don't have the stuff to get that just yet. Ooh. More redstone, and I know Fortune 1 isn't the best, but at least it's Fortune 1. Like, it could have been worse. Like that cough that really wants to come out, and I don't want to do right now. Okay, so that's more. That's 45 more, and there's more zombies coming. Hi. Thank you for dying. Now, where was the rest of the redstone? Ooh, that was my alarm. Not sure if it's audible on on thingamajig, but that was my normal wake-up alarm. Yeah, at this hour. This is normally when I wake up. 4:45 p.m. No, wrong color. Where was the redstone? There. Right next to that zombie, but we can ride this water up. Stay on this side. And dig our way to the redstone. Here, and then dig out these 2. This one. Boop! Oh, I don't have enough. Crap. I need to make more blocks. Because I ran out of inventory space again. Like I said, I don't think I have enough. I have 27 blocks now. I have some rotten flesh I can try to eat. Let's see what it does. It might just poison and death me, but that's fine. Because grave moth and... No? Hold on. I actually need to stop recording. My voice is going and I hate it. So, did I have more stuff I can compress? I mean, I can toss the melon seeds and I could technically toss that rotten flesh now. I'm also eating it because there is this achievement somewhere hidden in the things. Ooh, extra slot. That you need to eat everything, even if it's not good for you. But look at the amount of iron. Like, there's iron. There. Right in front of me. There. And I already have an iron farm. I need the red shiny stuff. The shiny red stuff. I'm just gonna say here. Oops. Well, that's poison. That's no good. How long is poison gonna take? It's hunger for that amount of time. So stuff is going down fast. Eating doesn't really help. also means I'm not probably regaining all the hearts, but let's keep eating. I don't think it will refresh your hunger. It actually does. Okay, cool. This might be my death then. I do have a counter on my stream deck now that if I die between episodes / between recordings, I can just boop that button to keep better track of when I die. Because between all the switching of worlds and switching of maps and running all the data, there was a death and I didn't recognize it until I logged in today for this recording, episode 9. Another 20 seconds? 15 left. My death count is actually 32, so I'm not sure where in episode 8 I died, but apparently somewhere between episode 7 and the start of recording of episode 9, I died. And I'm not sure why and when. I definitely don't have it on camera, because then I would have seen it in editing, and I didn't, so that's why the score is 31 all the time, but yeah. But, okay, come on, hunger, go away. Go away, hunger. And I just need to get home. So I need to find my entrance and go back home. But hunger, go away. Please. 2, 1. Yes. Good. Now, mobs also go away. So I'm in this cave, and there was this structure that we saw. What was the structure that we saw? Because I saw something. Pretty sure. Where was it? Ooh, redstone. Ooh. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I thought I saw this. I don't think there's gonna be... Hello, glitch. I don't think there's gonna be redstone in this. But there's gonna be some gold. But yeah, we need to go home. There's loads of redstone here, so I need to come back. But first, I need to go home because pockets are full. Food is gone. Yeah. So let's see if we can get home safely, guys. If not, then well, that's gonna be a fun death then, because it's somewhere in a cave and I don't recognize where. And I don't know how I got up here. Help. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. I think it was down here then. Into the water. Yep, it was here. See, this is why I still would use torches. And I'm going the wrong way. Cool. I need to go that way. Probably here. Go over here. This is the right way. But here's torches again, so I've been here. So I must not be too far away then from explored territory. Did I see redstone up there? No, stupid. Stupid. Stupid, stupid. That means somewhere here is something interesting then. Because this is... Oh, this is kind of where my entrance should be. That I keep losing. Nope. That's there, and now this is here, so we're on our way home, guys. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Bringing you guys all back in for a little update, and let me turn off those. I've been caving for my redstone, because we need smoothstone, and I think I have everything here. So let us check. That's all the smoothstone, indeed. And then we have redstone dust. Yes, also disappearing from the list. Good. There. Then we have oak trapdoors, 2 stacks and 32. It's also disappearing from the list. Taking out the light, quite literal, because I can't see the screen. Target blocks, this was a hassle to get. Ooh, I have more? I have more than I needed? Wow. Okay, so that's target, and target. I probably have too many there then. I don't have the torches, 130. Not sure why I have them there. Let's see, the powered rails, 64 and 25, check. Then we have mud, 64 and 1, check. I don't have the glass yet. I do have 7 chests here, and then if you count these, that's 21. The redstone repeaters, 21, check. 6 pieces of normal rail, also check. 4 hoppers, just 4 hoppers. Yes, 4 pieces of redstone torch. Check. 5 redstone yeah, 5 redstone those. I don't have the observers because, you know, that's nether quartz and we're not in the nether just yet. So no to those. I do have 2 copper chests. They're just not waxed, so they're not taking off the list, but we have them. We also have the amethyst cluster, and I need to put it in my inventory to let it go away. Then from this chest, we need the cauldron. Check. The detector rail, which is not gonna do because it's on top of the observer. And then we have the dropper. Ooh, nope. The dropper and the dispenser, the other way around. Yes. Then we have a lava bucket. Yes, we have a lever. Yes, we have note block. Yes. Fence gate. Also checked off. And now just the comparator and the smooth slab. Smooth slab we have. So basically what's left is torches, which is sticks and coal. I have that. And glass. And I think the glass is to encase the copper golem, which we don't have just yet. So that's okay. But that means that material list 1 is almost fully done. And I know why I have that many torches and I don't need that many torches, I think. So we're going to go without the torches for now and see what else we got. It's time to load in list 2, and that's these 2 boxes. But that means I need to probably collect double the amount of stuff. So quick progress update. If I can find my stuff, I'm back to baked potato. I made a diamond axe to fight stuff. I made a diamond pickaxe to mine stuff. I'm not through my fortune pack, but I'm using it in my offhand while I mine with the diamond. Because apparently that kind of sort of works. Shovel's still there. Torches, seeds to put in, and currently a shield. And then there's these chests that are not filled up, but are count. Oh wait, we can chop those down and add to the list of 7 that we don't need. I wasn't sure how many materials I'd actually need and how many. So 17. That means we're just 4 short, and that's 4 of these. So I know we have those. It's just that because it doesn't tick it off, as in we have 21, it stays there. And as soon as I put it back to, yeah. So the big one is done. Ooh, big. That big. Nom nom. So the dead thing is gone. Yes, the dead thing is gone because it's dead now. So I've been basically grinding in my mines and about there. Just gonna do this and quickly check on the iron supplies. Shouldn't be too much, since I haven't spent that much time here. I just flattened the area out. Oh look, there's still more than I expected. I flattened the area out, as you can see, for farm number 1. There's gonna be 3 here. And like I said in the opening clip, I think it was, maybe it was the second clip, I'm also planning a slime farm in that mountain. That's just way more digging, and that's gonna be done, you know, between stuff. Ooh, fresh one. Again. Nowhere. Okay. Again. Ooh, this one. That means we're getting extra fresh iron in here. So here. And almost a stack there. Last checkup. So basically this has been running while I was digging out the area. I didn't time-lapse that because I think it's sporing by now. Everyone knows what you're doing. I didn't drop down. So let's recycle those poppies into bone meal. because, you know, it's free. I don't have the crafting table on me. That's fine. That's 23 more ingots, so let's put it into block form like this. That's 8. I kind of know how many blocks we have. That's 9, so that's another block. And someone decided to make some noise. Yay! Again, this is why I usually do not record in the freaking daytime. But, you know, stuff and things are coming up, so I have to. But yeah, I can remove that material list and start on material list number 2. Loaded in material list number 2, and because you get to see the name of the Limatic, it's done between clips. I need a whole bunch more glass, so basically I need to, I think we're gonna go to, where's that large desert that we had? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go here to this beach. Let's put a temporary waypoint here, there, and just mine that all out. And if that's not enough, then we're gonna go to this desert. Also, create waypoint desert. Desert. I never know what the difference is. I think this is the wrong one, but who cares? And I can also ruin these beaches if I have to. Go here and mine some more there. I can't remember really where we mined last time, but yeah. So that's going to be a lot of sand, or I have to trade a lot with my villagers, and I looked it up, and it's down the road. I also need some extra actual sand, and I remember the schematic because I made it like a couple days ago. I'm also gonna need a lot of these, so I might just sit in my box and AFK again, because yeah, there's this. I mean, there might be some things and stuffs going there. Also, it looks like it's sleepy time. I haven't slept in quite a while because I've been down in the mines to get all the redstone for those silly targets. And look, there's 132 targets on my list. That means more redstone mining, more caving, more doing all of those things, more pistons, which also has redstone. So this is a really heavy material collecting project I've done, and I'm not too sad about it. It's just that. Also, don't ignore the do ignore those water buckets, because we have a river here, so I'll just grab a bucket. We just have these 2 buckets. I'm just gonna fill them up and just run. And because I know what to do with the water, you know, because, yeah. This is material list number 1. I'm gonna get some chests and some new chests, and we're gonna start on collecting material list number 2. But yeah, I've been slaving away. Also, I've died a few times because I was caving and we found a spitter spawner, a normal one. And in the mine shaft from my first mine, I actually found 2 spitters, cave spitters. And I might turn those temporarily into a farm until we have the ways to get up to this mess up here. Remember? There's 2 spider farms visible on the surface, and there might be some more because it is a mine shaft, so we need to explore that one day, but not now because it takes quite a while to get there and back currently, and kind of want to hold off the project until I have another tunnel going. And then we have the spitter spawner. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 death points, and I thought, yeah, all the way over here. So there's a giant cave under here from the new mines, and there's a double zombie spawner right there. Like, the rooms are connecting. I'll go there and show you guys. Simply because I'm not sure if I've shown it in my last clip. So, but yeah, oh wait, I did. No, I did show it. You guys already know about that. Well, that's awkward now. But yeah, so we have a whole bunch to collect, and I also took it upon me to that mine shaft that's underneath basically the base. I used this one here again. So because I remembered that if you go down, this is the old mine that I first dug, and then realized I don't want. This is not. The reason why I started redigging is I want the rail to turn into here, have a collection system here per minecart, and then send it back out again. And in this way, it's not gonna work. So I had to either redig this whole staircase down and redo these entrances, or what I had to do was, and that's what I did, is just make a new mine, because it's kind of hard to do. But what I did is this mine shaft whole thing, I removed all the wood from it. Most of it. There's still some bits and stuffs left. Let's see if I can find the spitter spawners like this. Like, there's still these left, but that usually means that there's a floor above it. So it's actually the floor's layer above us. Also, there's still this thing, and it's ginormous, actually. I didn't realize it. But if you're inside, it's pretty big. I did mine some of them, because they were in the way with mining everything else. Yeah, these are decently large. And then there's this weird room that's kind of odd. But hey. And then there's... Where is the... So there's 2 cave spitters. And I should put up signage. Like, go here for a cave spitty. Here is one. Fully lit up. So I can turn this into a temporary string farm. And I saw correctly... There is more mine shaft behind this wall. Yes, there it is. With more of those. Yeah. So there's more mine shaft to explore here. But there's also that, so that's why I think this one... Can I do this? Oh, that's gonna be fun. It looks like this one's active, but I'm not sure if that's because I'm here. Let's go... Also, yeah, there's this structure. I'm not sure if that's because I'm here. If it's reacting to my player, actual player, or if it's reacting to this thing. To the camera. By the looks of it, it's the camera it's reacting to currently. But yeah, there's still this hallway left, and there's still more if you just gently look around. Basically everywhere where you still see wood, I haven't been. And then there's this structure, which one day I'm gonna tackle. It looks pretty large. Yeah. Free cam. I love it from Trigger, but sometimes it's also a little bit annoying because you see stuff that you don't want to see. Like, I see the redstone, but I know there's a lava lake, and I'm not going after it. But I did see that there was some more of this left, so I broke through the wall. But yeah, that's that for now, and I'm just gonna do... how about I make this obvious? And just do this, this, and this. So this one's fully lit up, and there's another one. And let's see if I can find it by just following the corridors. Here's the thing. I discovered it. I was like, I need to mark this, and then I didn't mark it at all. I had to refine it in FreeCam. That's also how I find the other one. The one that we just saw on camera. Not that one. The one that's behind there. Not labeled just yet, because I just need one. But yeah, that death there that you see was kind of embarrassing. Yeah, we should be close now. Here it is. Hi. So this is the other one, and it's definitely not in range with everything else, but I also stopped mining here because, yeah, this death is kind of silly and stupid. I was mining out this hallway. And I didn't realize I was going into gravel territory. So we have a lava farm, so I can just close this one off. So basically this is what? This is where I still need to explore. Well, not really explore, more like dig out the redstone if I can find any. Oh, look. Diamonds. I have so many diamonds right now from the caving trip. But just doing that and then just looking around. I'm not even digging around them. I just pick out the ones that I see. Like that one. In this case, I am digging around it because I don't want to do something with the cobweb just yet. I do have shears. I do have a ton of cobwebs. But yeah, just 4 ores and I have 5 diamonds already. So I'm not sure if the fortune is working in offhand this way, but it feels like it because I've been getting loads of diamonds. Also yanked 2 of those glow lichens. I need to go here. But yeah, this is basically what I was doing when I discovered some stuff and things like speedy spiders, and I think I'm lost. The downside is, because I'm now not having my reference points anymore, I don't know my way home. Not here. And because I put the torches in the middle, I have 0 references. But yeah, ooh, more diamonds. Hi, diamonds. Yeah. I think there was another, just one. Yeah, so it's just one now. It looks like I'm just getting lost again. It's fine. So I'll see you guys when I'm out of this mess. Yeah, I'm out of this mess. Hopefully one day. Oh, look, we're here again. Yeah, I need to put a marker too where my out is so I can just walk towards out and then hopefully find my way. Because this is a maze. And I thought I was going to be smart by... Why? What? By putting those, at least those 2 in there. But yeah, no, this is not the way home. I need to find my geode. I need to find my geode because then I know my way home, and this is not it. And there's lava everywhere, and it's scary. And here is this home. This is home. There we go. I know my way from here, but yeah, I'm gonna put a little marker here that says geode. Add edit. Let's go for light purple in this case and say geode. Confirm. This is a geode, and I now know I need to go here. Go here. I think I forgot something. Oh crap. Yep. I need to mark my way out. This is that, right? Yes, this is that. So I go through here. Through here. Get a dingle dingle from that. Go here. Go here. Go up. I know somewhere at the end of a hallway is a torch. That's where my way up is. It's not this. Up. Getting lost with Orca. Yay, best content ever. Nope, not here. Ow, now we're down by 1. Level again. So now I'm completely lost. It's not here, but it feels like it's here. It's not, see? There's just a giant gravel pit was here. I hate myself. Oh, look, there's still... Oh, right, that's why I left that there. Yeah, this is what I've been doing, just doing this to mark out where I've been. Problem is, I forgot where I am now. So, this is the wrong way. I'm pretty sure. Oh, look, we're back here again. I can find this structure. every time. So, do I need to go here? Yeah, I need to go down, then into here. Then, not here, not here. It is here. I need to put things here and there. Yeah, this is the way out. We found it. Woohoo! But yeah, I'm gonna put a marker there, right there. Like right here. Press U, go there, go white marker, this case, out. Yeah, that's good. And I also made some progress here. I did start to do this anyways. Like maybe I do need to mine here because it has been. And I realized that now that I have this thing on, I'm now looking at -60. And that's the right height for all the bedrock. That means that the bottom we're mining is actually 59. So I was 1 block too low here. We've been over that drama. So we're going back up. And I'm gonna start collecting this material list right here with the bamboo, the hoppers, the jackos, pistons, whatever is there. I think it's everything showing that we need. But yeah, I'll do also another chest or two. Because that 1.9 SB means that it's a shulker box. Which basically means a single chest. So that's a single chest at least by itself, and the other ones are 132 times. Let's see. Can I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times a stack plus 4. That's also a good chest. 5 stacks. No, that's not 5 stacks. That's 10 stacks. Plus another 4, that's 14, 16, 17, that's, yeah, so I need 1 more double chest there to work on the other part, and that's doubled up already for both contraptions, because they're exactly the same. I just thought that one wasn't gonna be big enough, so we're gonna go with this version. But yeah, that I still use this mine a little bit. I also used the other one, and then I dug into a lava lake, so I almost love my stuff, but I didn't. I'm good at this game, guys. I just died a few times. And what I also did between episodes is not visible for you guys, but I have a death counter on my stream deck now that I can literally push a button and it will count up. And just for the sake of it, we're currently at these statistics. Holy moly. But the thing I want to show you folks is, of course, the number of death. Also, interactions with things is, yeah, and there's a whole bunch of hopper searched. Jumps, just almost 60,000. 606 mob kills. I need to kill 60 and then stop killing. Number of death, 36. So, somewhere between 7, 8, and 8, I died. Don't know where, don't know when. That number is probably off. Just like in the episode where it's stuck on 20. I didn't realize. But yeah, currently I have a counter that's keeping up every time I die. My map icon now will show it again with the black D, and then the skull is the most recent one. It's also need to find my grave. That's apparently where the out is. Look, it's very close to where the new mine starts, because that's here. Yeah, that's close it. And what's there? Ooh, rotten flesh. Just rotten flesh. Okay. But yeah, that's a little bit of a progress update. I also gonna remove this part, I think. Not sure about these, but I definitely gonna remove these and might make a bigger farm out of those. This is how it now looks. Like, it's not fully a chunk. This is the area I'm making the farms in. Well, my cat is being annoying and weird, and yes. So yeah. That's that. And what the heck is this? Chunk overlay claim. Ah, yes. For the parties and stuff. But yeah, there's a spitter spawner right there at the end of a cave that I reached from this mine. And then there's the double cave spitter there and the single cave spitter there. And I put on the coordinates because I couldn't find it. But yeah, that's this clip for now. I'll see you guys when I'm either doing the time lapse or maybe another progress update if I get distracted. See ya in the next clip. Short progress update before we start the mega time lapse. I have 1 emerald left. I lost both sets of armor, so I'm now wearing the copper that I created in that Savannah village. But we have enough target blocks now for the whole build. Well, all the builds. I traded some wool away for emeralds and traded the emeralds for redstone because it turns out one of these needs 4 redstone dust. And yeah, if you go mining, it's not that bad. Also, quick poll. What am I gonna build if you see this? This one's easy. Now this one's a little bit harder. I need all of this. And it's gonna go there. But the other one is easy because I actually included a product. And in this case, I didn't. So let me know what I'm gonna build here before I start the time lapse. Because that's next. It's time to get my supplies and actually start building. And yeah, I need a hole here. And there's one hint. I'm gonna need these. But because I'm still not in the nether. Also, you see the bunches of these there. I went mining. And there's a spider dungeon here. There's a zombie down here. There's a double zombie here that we showed on camera and I rediscovered it. There's another zombie here. There's a skelly here. There's the deepslate out, and there's a zombie dungeon here. This zombie dungeon, however, is so up high that my death is also there. Like, can I pull up the coordinates for these? Like, it's at Y23. My death was at Y18. These might be related. And of course, we have the cave spitter ones. And these are all death. And then this is my out for the mine shaft here. There's also the big geode that we've originally located. I just now put a tag on it to know where it is. But yeah, from the mines that start here now, I went all the way in. And then somewhere where we also have the triple skelly somewhere under this lake. Do I not have marked that one? Apparently I do not have marked the triple skelly one on here. Good. Good. I totally should do that. But somewhere under this lake is the triple skelly one. It's not this one. That's a different one. Because the skelly is at -20 and this is -15. So yeah. Yeah, we went caving and I died once. Right there. So the total count is now 37 death. And we found a bunch of zombies and the double zombie spawner and everything. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna do anything with except the double zombie one. Because the double zombie one will give me enough rotten flesh to trade in my trading hall, I think. This one is kind of on the surface, like it's at 20 trade. It's kind of, you know, just... I plan to just drop them. 20 blocks, 21, 22 blocks, and just drop them to death. So just dig out the 9x9 and just drop them and then have minecarts underneath collecting everything. Have a hopper minecart underneath collecting everything. I think that's the best way to do this. Or maybe since we have the wool farm. Speaking of the wool farm, where are we? We're here. Yeah, ADHD brain is back on track. But yeah, so I did some caving to get redstone, and I got a whole bunch of, but I decided to trade away my wool, because that's way better. That turned out to be a lot quicker than digging, although I got a lot, but my Fortune 1 pick is now at just 1 durability. I kept it in my offhand while mining the various blocks with ore. I don't think it did anything. I think you have to actually mine it. But this thing is producing so well. I've traded away 2 rows of 9. One here, and it restocked with everything that was in the hopper. You can see it here with pink. Like, there's a lot there. If I just grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just bottom row, you can see how much there is from each. Like, I didn't pay attention that this was still running while I was doing other things. Oops. Like, big fat oops. So I probably wasted some shears and some wool. Because this is just what's still in the hopper. This one isn't even... Well, it probably was full. This isn't anymore, because how I handled things. Yeah, it was not great, guys. Like, this is what we had when I left, and this is what we have now on top of it. So I'm just putting 1 row in so everything can get collected in the chest. But yeah, it's been overproducing, and it's probably wasting a lot of... probably has been wasting a lot of wool. Not that I really care, since I have an iron farm to replace the shears, but for next time, I'm just gonna put in one shear. Like, 1 shear, that's it. And this is gonna be odd, because I traded this away. Is that not a full stack? Oh, well, it's the full stack now. So yeah, let's grab this. My wheat field's still there, not harvested at all. This has also obviously been pre-curated. You can't trade everything away though, but yeah, basically I put the torch for everything now here, so it's turned off, but I don't lose the torch. Yeah, so I also traded away the grey wool. At least everything I can. Just the other colors aren't really tradable. Yeah, that's still filled up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, that's 4. Let's go here. And put in just that. Let's also put the rest because it fits. Stop. There's a kitty stretching. Lovely. So 1 row would fit. And basically, I don't need to turn it on until I've used all my wool. And I do have a little silly project I want to do with it. It's kind of... Oh, yeah, of course, this one is... Yep. This one was already emptied. This one, not so much. Yes, has been. Red. Yep. So these were the first ones we did. And I didn't grab any white wool because I still had some stocked up. And I'm trying to scoot forward in my chair and it doesn't work, so here we go. I didn't plan on recording today. I just plan on slaving away on my stacks of stuff. So yeah, I have a 2nd diamond pick now, and it's still the 1st diamond axe. The 1st diamond pick didn't break. It just got too low, and I needed a lot of stone and everything for the projects. So, progress update, still a lot of eggs. Wool farms are stopped because they're overproducing. I have no idea how much wool I actually lost. It could be that, you know, there wasn't really much wool. Come on. There wasn't much wool left. I don't know. I just need to look at how many... I can do that now. Tools. A shear is 238. I had to collect geckos, so there's a lot of pumpkins that needed to be sheared. So, and I found a bunch of buckets in the loot chest. That's why I have suddenly 7 buckets here. But this is basically all the tools I have. There was another pillager road thing. Not road. Right, not raid. the other thing, the patrols. So I got another crossbow. Actually, it was this one because it has a projectile on it. But yeah, a shear has without enchantment because you can put books on them. Let's see, that's 2, 3, 8. And you get 2 to 3 pieces of wool, I think. I can't remember. I need to look that up and put on screen, like marker and stuff. Sleepy time. But yeah, I've been busy collecting all the materials, like I said, and let me grab some extra food. Wrong chest. Let me grab some extra food, I said, and then I didn't. Right. This is everything I wanted to trade away, but I can, of course, still do this. Do this, because what I've also done in the meantime is here I made a little bit of a better way. So we had the 32 normal ferni, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 8. I've added 3 here, so I have 6 lava drippers now, and I added this bit with 2 smokers, 2 blast ferni, and 2 normal ferni to mass collect or mass smelt these things. And I've added this little dripstone into here, so I get more dripstone. And there's a nice little lighting there because there's 3 blocks of lava over here to collect lava. And I made a temporary cobblestone farm, which can be turned into smoothstone once I have the right enchantments. It's just, I did it like this, so I can still collect in here. And I've set up this thing. And I think this is how you do it, except I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Well, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 in. So I of course, need to have what's here. But this is basic, and of course, water farm, as Tango calls it. This was the previous one. I just made it here around the corner. Because space and this, and yeah. So this is how I got up to put the things in. Well, I'll spit at my mic. Jeez. Orca. Gee. So this is a little bit of a home-ish base. It's not going to be my permanent base, of course. There's plans for that. And I also turned this lava farm into dripstone. So I can collect the dripstone now, apart from the little one up there, into my drip chest. Where's my drip chest? Here. And whenever I have 4, I can craft them into brickstone block, the dripstone blocks. I made a chest for all the rails. I made a chest for the copper, both smelted and non-smelted copper, because one of the builds actually needed 2 copper chests. Still have this thing going. And I added a few chests here. 1 for all the horse armor I found, and 1 for all the discs and the books I found. So I have a Blast 2 book, a channeling book, an efficiency 1 book, and an efficiency 4 book. Because they were kind of clogging up other chests there. And then I have music disc 13, cat, 13, and 13. And there's a redstone level of 1 for the 13 ones, and a level of 2 for cat. That's just a little tweaky thing I have. And I have a dirt variant chest with all the dirt I have left over from various digging projects there and there. And also some potsoil and some grass blocks I bought and found. My backup armor is still my diamond armor. I still have that. Anything else? Oh yeah, and because I've been digging, this is now the status of this chest. I have more lodestones than I know what to do with for now. I have a few diamonds, and keep in mind I've made an axe and 2 pickaxes from this, so and a full diamond armor set. So there, I had more diamonds, but this is what we have. Still the first diamond set. The diamond pick is here with just 40 left, and I needed to dig 60 more blocks, so I knew that was time to replace it. Still got my spears, not sure what to do with it. More deepslate plants. I found a lush cave, so I brought 1 flowering azalea, a normal azalea, some moss, and a spore blossom. And more eggs, more dye. What else? What else? What else? I have some extra stones and glass over. This is still the same thing. Redstone chest is looking not redstoney. The tradable plants is this chest, and then we have bamboo, and then this is yeah. Oh, I already have moss. Ah well, we have more moss now, and we have 32 obsidian by now. And 2 mossy cobblestone and a bunch of cobwebs. This is a full stack and this is 17. I know it's really hard to read. That's why I'm saying them. And then we still have this chest with various goodies. But yeah, there's been a bunch of exploring. And there's a bunch of zombie stuff. And I kind of need to dig path towards where my thing is. But that's it for this clip. I'm gonna hop back there and first mass smelt that. Not mass smelt. Can I smelt it here? There's still 26 cents. Massive smelt that thing into 1 furnace. I know I can do more, but with the lava farm, I don't really need to. So I'm just gonna put this here and wait for that to be fully cooked, and then I'm gonna start the time lapse. So see you at the end of the time lapse. The builds are finished. Finally. I had to dig a little bit deeper because I kind of forgot that I had a couple golems doing this work for me, but I don't have the copper golems yet, so we have one very oxidized copper chest sitting there that I can now manually access and then sort myself from here. There's 3 chests underneath, and everything I had in the big storage on that side is now here. Where it comes to logs and saplings, because when I do get the golems, they shouldn't be hard to craft, but you know, I still gotta do it and kind of forget. And there's also, this build also needs 2 observers, one underneath this detector rail and then one connecting this note block to this dropper with a dispenser on top. So for now it's just going to be manual click click, but this is the tree farm, and because I have that timber mod going on, I have a very simple farm. I just chop down this one, there everything goes, and I release the kraken, I mean the cart, and the cart will go over this detector rail, which will temporarily flush these trapdoors, so everything goes to the rail in the middle. Like you can still see here, the minecart picks everything up, dumps it out, and this is where my manual part comes in for now. I go around, I click it twice, and the cart goes again. Normally when there's 2 observers there, that process is fully automated. And the only thing I need to do is close the gate when I'm done. And by the looks of it, there's still a... Nope, everything's gone now. So this should be the last dump of the stuff. There it goes. And everything is being sucked up. And now I just close the gate. Click it twice. And the cart sits there and it's fully empty. And I just thought that it might break my diamond axe a little bit more, so I made 3 extra, but by the looks of it, it's not needed. Then on this side, there is a very simple button here that I push. And then push again, because the distance is not quite long enough for 1 button. So that's all the bamboo being harvested on this side. And all the sugarcane being harvested on this side. In my test, I did not need these slabs, but here I do. It might be because this is a waterlogged... Can I peek in? These are waterlogged stairs, and they are kind of pushing the minecarts out. It could be that in my creative world, because I did it in a different way, because, you know, creative... it did it actually in the right order accidentally. And here's the second button, and I should not have made those stone. Also, I ruined a few stones, so there's a few cobbles, but there's basically a redstone line on top, target block on each side. That triggers the piston, and the piston just pushes, and because there's glass on the other side, I need to push this button again. Wait, no, it's go. It's okay. Because as soon as it grows, same goes for this, it will be pushed aside and will land in on the sand. And because we have minecarts sitting in the sand everywhere, actually, if I go here, you can see that there's quite a few minecarts, and there's actually a double set there. Those are the only ones, and I have 2 extra. You can see them sit here. Yeah, I kind of forgot in my list that I needed them, so I had to pause the time lapse in a bit to make sure that happens. Let's see what else can we plant here on the tree farm. Let's go for some acacia. I know I don't have everything more to show you guys how I do this. Like in the creative mode, I just fly up, but this it's technically one too high, so I just jump up and then I use the hitbox from the previous planted one to do that, and I don't have enough, so I need to harvest now my manual. I need to now manually harvest my other tree farms, like zoom out, the ones that I still have here, and use that dirt to make double ones, because I cannot get this system working with double ones. Simply because they tend to grow the wrong way. Like, if I put 2x2 here, I kind of need to leave a space here to make sure this is also a 2x2, because what I've seen basically is that this one, this 2x2, and this 2x2, if this was a 2x2, these 2 would grow instead of these 2 would grow. So either what I need to do is plant 4, wait for it to grow up, plant 4. Yeah, that's not really efficient. So what I'm going to do is turn those manual farms I have over there, these, into basically 2x2 strips for the pale oak, the dark oak, the spruce, and the jungle. So that's 4 2x2 strips, and we need to sleep, and I already took my bed away, so yay. So let's run across to the other side while I'll keep yapping about tree farms. But yeah, this is now a single tree farm. That's all set up. I can plant a stack of saplings each time. Just wait for them to grow up while I do other stuff in the area. Or not. You know, if I'm too far away, it's probably not gonna grow. But you know, when I need to, I can AFK near the iron farm, so that's going. And I can then also AFK for the tree farm in that same little dirt box I have there. But yeah, I can now remove the and eat those tree farms for now, and turn them into 2x2s. And I think I'm gonna start one with my sugarcane, because we don't need the sugarcane farm anymore, and I can turn this one into a nice, because this is already too wide, and I'm gonna demolish the cactus farm too. And need to see how I'm gonna do this, because I need to keep this strip, but it's probably gonna be one of my next projects to turn that into an automated one too. It's just that I need observers, and observers need quartz, so yeah. But we have, like, I need to plant the 2x2s like that, because they won't grow up the other way around if I do them normally. So I basically need to dig out 64, put 64 dirt down, and then grab 64 saplings and place them in 2x2s, and then see how much dirt I need. Because, yeah, that's an issue. But yeah, we have that one for the dark oak. I need to chop down the cherry ones. Let's actually start with actually chopping instead of just yapping. Let's go choppy chop chop chop. So I'm kind of moving away from this beach. It's been a good beach. It's been an amazing beach. And I think I'm gonna just extend this one because it's, you know, nice and easy. Is this boat taken with anything? No. Is this boat taken anything? So my spruce, my mangrove is gonna stay here. I'm just gonna put the boat here in the water. So basically, I'm still gonna do one mangrove here. And just grow that per piece because it's really annoying. And bye-bye cherry farm, loud. Yep. So I had a setting when it was on the previous location that everything from timber would just go straight into my pockets. But that felt a little bit more cheaty than already using a tool that just chops the tree down in one piece. So I had that changed back to it just dropping. And it's now just dropping into, into the ocean again. So I'm just going to pop it here. Remove that one. Remove the next one. Go like this. 10 for the minecart. Okay, so I have 642. Hold up. I have 642. I chopped the tree down and have... Okay, so it's just taking 1 durability for the full tree. Unless the full tree is already partially gone. Apparently. Let's go for that one. Let's... Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's just taking 1 durability currently. Ah, there it goes. Kind of wonky how this works because it feels like sometimes it does take and doesn't take the full tree. And yes, I need to go into the water in a bit and grab everything that's there, but yeah, look at that. Look at all the stuff. And this is exactly why I built that design, because this will now flush to the middle, as I talked about before, and just all being picked up by the minecart. And in this case, yes, it takes a few attempts to pick everything up, but that's fine. Just going here. And because we're in the boat... Yeah. It's just that these trees grow so freaking big. I did do a good few tests before I was happy with the design, but it's a really simple design that I made. It's basically just a giant platform wide enough to have all the trees grow. Holy moly, that one went out. And, rail line in the middle. Maximum length of water flushage. Water flushings. Maximum length of that. So basically 9 blocks. And then put trapdoors. So it's there. You could have seen in the time lapse what I did. But it's a real simple, easy design. Hardly any redstone, just a lot of redstone for the target blocks. That requires 4 redstone dust for 1 target, so you do need a lot of redstone dust, but it's not really complicated circuitry. It's just you need a detector rail, and when the cart goes over, that is being detected, and that's where the system triggers. There's no real knowledge of needed for this tree design, except yeah, you kind of do need to know things. Okay, can I get... I don't have a shovel anymore, so we're gonna do this the slow way. I also removed a strip of bamboo before I started recording with the to get all my bamboo. I just tore down the strip, and that was way easier than what I'm doing now. I think actually I'm gonna boat this one to the other side. Just hop out here. Grab everything that's lurking underneath quick. Because there's still a 5-minute limit, you know, to these. And a bubble limit. And this is also why I picked, like, you put the... Oop. Oop. Turning. You put the, minecart there to pick everything up. And then the rail, and then on top of that is the dirt. It makes stuff easier to collect. And yes, I know it went all into my inventory. That was also really easy to collect, but it feels too cheaty to work like that. Like, I just chop down the tree and it automatically jumps into my inventory, even though it's way out of reach. So that felt to me like I need to play that a little bit more fair. The fact that it only takes 1 durability already, the mod feels kind of cheaty, but it's a vanilla tweaks one, and I really like it. Again, it feels cheaty every now and again. Just you know, every now and again, I'm like, why do I do this again? Why do I like it so much? Because I don't really like chopping trees down. That's why. Like chopping them down one by one, well, block by block. I mean, is there. So, yeah, we have the mod, and I'm not gonna go it away, but I am playing with settings to have it behave more natural. And I might need to tweak the setting for the fact that it takes just 1 durability instead of everything. Then again, once I have mending, it won't matter that much. There's also a setting that's really cheaty. And that basically your axe cannot break. And that means you can get a negative durability, which with mending and experience bottles, you can just fully repair. Now, that I had it accidentally on in 1.16 when I was playing a offline world, aka when Minecraft was still not in development. It wasn't 2016, it was the version 1.16. I had a internet outage. And during that internet outage, I wanted to play Minecraft. Because why not, right? Who wouldn't want to play Minecraft? And yeah, I started up my a Minecraft world that was just fully offline, and that's when I discovered a mod and had that setting turned on. And it was surreal to see a iron axe with a minus 500 durability. Because I had planted many strips of spruce woods. Like, not just 1 stack, but 4 or 5 stacks. And because they connect through the leaves, I had a pretty decent large... there we go. Pretty decent large tree that was gonna be harvested in one go. Yeah, that didn't feel right. It just did not feel right at all. Ew, I cannot. Okay, I need to back up dirt. Ew. Well, extra dirt now. Yeah, I have used way too many hay bales. I crafted a stack extra, more than I needed. So somewhere in my calculation, something went wrong. But yeah, we had enough stuff in the end. I just had to trade a lot for the redstone because digging was just not good enough. And look how everything is already grown. So this is manual on purpose, and this is also manual, by the way. So everything comes into here, and I have one setup for sugar. I have one setup for sticks. I have one setup for paper. And then I have this last one for bamboo blocks for storage. Let's see. This is oak. This is acacia. This is birch. Here is all the... Wow, it still fits. All the cherry. This is gonna be sticks now in the middle. Just sticks. And like I said, I just set them up like this, so when I do have the golems in here, they just can only put sticks in here. This is gonna be spruce, and these three are tree types that I still need to get. One of them... Oop, alarm. One of them will be the, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use this for the two nyliums. Like, either... Well, not build them next to each other, but just have a shovel ready here to rip out all the dirt and have nylium silk touched here. Or if I'm going with a different tree design for the different tree farm design for those. We're not done in the nether just yet, so I might also just go for the manual route again. Because we need a lot of netherrack, and we need nylium, and I need at least silk touch to get the nyliums, or kill a few endies that hold nylium. And if I need a stack of each and then mine it every time I'm switching farms, I'm not sure if... Oh, that's why I need to grab those 64 dirt again that we put away. I remember. So yeah, 64 dirt. Double up the spruce one so we can also farm 2x2 spruce. And I think I'm gonna wait for planting that one till we have the one ready. That's gonna be pale oak. I think we have the dark oak, so spruce and jungle. So basically, birch is gonna widen to jungle, and this one's gonna go away, and then this one is also then gonna... Not sure. Yeah, this spruce one is gonna double up. And I'm also gonna harvest it, so more first food. More food. I forget how bad these potatoes are, but yeah, let's do this. Yeah, that just took one durability, and that feels wrong. And this is my spruce one, but oh, dark oak boat. Is this my spruce boat? No, this is jungle boat, but that's fine too for now. Like, I can still collect everything that's here. Because the other one is being occupied by a turtle. Kind of on purpose, so they don't go away. This is a lot more stuff than I would anticipate. But that's what you get when you farm spruce, I guess. And yeah, I do need to get me some copper golems for that tree farm. That's the downside of designing it in creative. Sometimes I don't realize what I need. Like, what blocks I need. What resources go into said block. Because it's creative mode and you don't craft everything. You just pick from the menu. And I've tried to use this design in other worlds, but usually the pain was that I just did not have the resources to actually build it. Oh wait, this one is actually getting doubled. Come on, give me my dirt. Yes. So I'm just gonna double up the dirt here on this side because there's a turtle on the other one. And then we can plant either spruce here or... So there's still stuff underneath here. Hey, brain. How are we doing this time? What are we doing? Again, with your frick of... Ooh, shiny. and move on. More shiny and more move on. Yeah, there's a few things that I kind of want to talk about, but I can't talk about just yet. There's some things. Also, by now, the person who I sort of kind of collabed with for a Redstone video has published theirs. So I'll leave a link, if I remember, in the description to that video. My voice is being heard. And if you're interested in learning Redstone, just hit me up. Because I'm always happy to teach people some Redstones. You know, because it's one of the things I love doing. It is actually jungle boat, so this one can stay here. Maybe I'm making this jungle then. Yeah, feels good to make this. If I can. Oh. Then again, there's a pale oak boat here, right? This is a pale oak. Yeah, so maybe we keep the pale. I can't really use the pale oak boat though right now. Ah well. I'll just put the boat in the water here and put the other one also here. Like we had these color coded for the trees, but since we're now moving on, no need for those. Okay, let's see. This one just needs to be chopped down. Oof. I hope I get everything. Like, my pockets aren't too filled up with other things. Looks like no. The audio cuts out because that's one of the settings. That isn't my computer being bad, that's just the settings in this of this mod. Okay, let's hop in the oak or the acacia boat this time. Come on. I want it in. I want it in. I held shift and I want it in. Cool. So, once again, boating along the dirt to grab everything on one side. I kind of learned that if you do it like this, you pick everything up, also the stuff that freshly dropped. And with the other method, you kind of don't have to do this, because, you know, it's just there. It just drops in the tray. Can I scoot by? No, I cannot. Dang it. But I can if I do this. And it takes longer to chop down because you're considered to be in the water. And if you don't have any of the Aqua Affinity mods or anything, mods. Mods. They're called enchantments. Aqua Affinity and respiration and stuff. You're just mining as if you don't, as if you're in the water without those. Kind of makes sense, I think. So that one needs to be doubled up, I think. My brain is kind of scrambled again. Why not? You know, it's always scrambled. Yeah, let's let me shut up and let me get this this in order for you guys. See you in the next clip. Well, the birch is gone. Oak is gone. I've planted the first jungle tree, and let's see what the harvest of one single tree is. Let's see if there's a spot without. Yep, without a vine. Okay, so I have. Let's put this all away. Okay, so I have 55 sticks currently. Look at the amount of logs here. Now, it's of course a downside for jungle spruce and the two fat oaks that you need 4 saplings in return each time, and we got 2. We got 2, but we got over a stack plus 44 in jungle logs, and we got 5 sticks. Battery. So this is when I plant one jungle. Let's put it actually in... Ooh. Oh, there's actually stuff in here still. Look at that. Look at that. There's stuff in here. I don't know from when this is. Probably from when I... Ooh. From when I, did a little, trip that way, which is, south. So it's probably from when I went some mining some sand here. And it's probably a lot of this, what's this structure called? The abandoned, no, ruined portal, ancient thing. Bad jungle. So let's grab this boat then. Yes, okay. So I'm just gonna put it all in here so we have a clear count for the oaks. Because the dark oaks, of course, were grown already. But my 2 freshly planted pale oaks also grew. So let's see. Pale oak, tree 1. That's a lot. And tree 2 is partially already chopped, so I need to chop the rest by hand, which takes a bit. Yeah. That's the downside if they don't fully connect it. Still a wonky. Let's see, we got quite a few logs. Quite a few saplings. More log. Squid ink. Great. Is there anything in this chest? No, there's nothing in there. Okay. So we have 64 and 21 logs, 4 sticks, and 12 oak. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of need to wait now till these grow and then go back. And we can do that because I can put it in the jungle for now. Come on. No. Yes. Here. And just put them 4x4 and harvest these. But first sleep. Because it's getting nighttime and there's lots of stuff in this forest still. And that was not my intention. But yeah, basically the 3 trees that we just planted already grew. In the time I harvested all the pumpkin and melons, I harvested the birch, and I doubled up the birch. I harvested all the oak, the cherries, and everything else that you saw. So let's see, these are probably semi-connected, so these might go in one go. Let's see. Not everything, but that's fine. Just means that there's a lot of pickup to be done. And this is why I... See, here is the thing. Like, I kind of either need to plant them like that and wait in between. Or do this with the chance it doesn't fully do the whole tree. And I'm still left with chopping manual trees down. Because this is no longer a tree because there's no leaves on it. And I can set the amount of leaves I want it to register. But basically that means if I set it to 1 leaf, it still won't pick it up. And I actually think I need to just do this a little bit differently. Boat! Is it the cherry one that we put stuff in? I can't remember, but I just need fast transport right now. Boat. Just pick everything up that's fallen. Here. And then... Can I jump ship? I kind of need a boat on this side, which we can do, because I can just chop it down and... Bloop. Put it back in on this side and... Gobble, gobble, gobble. Again, this is why I kind of need these to also be in a basin of water that just flushes everything to the middle. But first of all, I need way more redstone and stuff for that. Because it means that the track also needs to be longer. Like, I have a design for it. It's just I need so much stuff extra. It's no fun doing that. And doing this, and I'm considering just that method, because that way they are connected and they will actually be chopped down in one smooth line more than what I'm doing now, what I have to do now, because there's of course the 5-minute time limit that we're now fighting against for all the stuff that landed on top of these trees. And with the other method where they just drop all in the basin, I still have that 5-minute time limit, but I can have the cart go while I'm chopping down the rest of the trees. Like, there's no big deal really in... Whoop, there we go. And chopping down stuff for now. So there's upsides and there's downsides to it. Like, I see a downside as if I want to use the same method, I need a lot of stuff. I don't have to worry about stuff really despawning unless I stop chopping or something or to get distracted. But like all that stuff that's now on top, I need to worry about. But with all this stuff that's now in the water that I'm now chasing, I don't need to worry about for that build. It's just that when I do that version, I of course need loads more materials again. I'm not sure if the way I'm planning it here is the best route to do that, because of how these trees grow and that they're sometimes skipping 2 trees. Like actually just skipping growing. They picked the wrong ones, and I'd have to test then if there's a preferred grow direction, for lack of a better term. Like if they prefer to grow, say, from the northeast sapling towards the south one or something silly like that. And that's kind of why I don't want to do the 2x2 method. Simply because it's, you know, a lot of work. I have the design. I know what I need material-wise. It's just that it's a long way of collecting materials, and I'm not even sure if the way I'm planting them here with one space in between is even gonna work. Really? Like, yes, I don't have to worry about everything that falls in the water because I can just let the cart go and don't worry about that. I just need to chop it down. But then again, I still need to chop it down. And this part, what I'm doing now, is kind of the part that slightly worries me. Like, hey, this is no good. I understand why it does it like that. But the fact I cannot chop it down by then in one manual swoop is what's annoying me. Not the stuff in the water. Like I said, that's just being collected. It's the fact that I need to do it like this, with one in between, to make sure they grow as a 2x2 in a way I want them. Or what I need to do is accept the fact that sometimes they don't grow as the 2x2 I wanted, and just grow as the 2x2 they want, and lose 2 saplings on either end. I'm not gonna get... I'm still gonna plant 64 saplings. It's just in a 2x2 pattern and not a 1 wide pattern. For lack of better terming, like, these need to be planted by 4, so I can only plant 16 trees. Or I need to double up on the amount of saplings that I plant 32. That I plant 32 in a row. Okay. Go in the water, go in the boat. Grab everything that's here. Hurry, run. Well, run isn't really the case here. It's more of a both. And yeah, that's kind of what slightly worries me. Like, I'm not sure what is the better method. I do want to farm the types, just maybe not as often as the other ones, like oak and birch. My birch storage, by the way, is now completely filled up. I had to actually move the last 10 logs after mining everything, or harvesting everything, I should say. Not mining, harvesting. After harvesting everything, it's, yeah, so I have 64. And let's, oh, that one grew. Let's do 32. So that's 30. Yes, because we planted already 2. No, we planted 3. So let's go for 32 on this side. Like you. Here. Like in one strip. This is basically the alternative that I need to do. It's either this with the chance that they don't grow in the 2x2 I want, or what I need to do is, yeah, we had one extra. So basically this is the way. Either I plant it like this, with the chance that they don't grow in the 2x2 I want, unless I start bone mealing the right corner, which we don't have a skelly farm yet, so that's not an alternative for me yet. When I have the triple skelly set up, that's still not on here, but when I have the triple skelly set up, I might consider doing that, but for now, I think this is the better way. Doing it like this. And I have 1 sapling. We had 12. I mean, I do like the design of the sapling, and we have 6 extra. Was it this one? Yeah, so 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So method 1 is that, which you can see already went wrong, because there's 3 in between. So that's 1 more tree there, and then 2 saplings on the loose, but that one grew the way I wanted, I think. Let me free cam over there. Yeah, so this one grew correctly. It used the last 4, so this needs to be 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are skipped. This is tree 11. Tree 12 is one of these 3, but then to skip again because it can't go. It's going to be a 2x2, not a 2x3, so. And then here we have 2 trees in the middle because this one grew now. So that one is correct. That one is correct, but those 2 are kind of losses. And there's 2 ways. Either I detect it now and chop them down now and replant in the hopes they actually grow, or I do this method where I wait for 4 to grow and then chop, or I wait for 4 to grow, plant 2 by 2 more, sleep again, plant 4 saplings more, etc. until I'm running out of saplings. That's basically method 2 that I can do. And I'm honestly not sure what is the better method. Like, with this, I can now grab 4 and wait for this to grow. I mean, I can just grab this. But that means I always need to keep 4 somewhere separate. And I can't really use a shelf for that because that's 3, plus it stacks up. I can't use a bundle for that unless I put them per 4 in a bundle and use 1 planting bundle at a time. And then I need to make 64 planting bundles, which is a lot. So that's kind of my dilemma with this type of tree. Like, I like it. Well, that's not gonna grow. I like the 2x2 trees. I like the wood of the jungle. I like the wood of the spruce. And I like the wood of the dark oak and the pale oak. That's not the problem. The problem is because they need to be a 2x2. What do I do? Do I do this? But, well, that's certainly not going to help. Do I do method A? And there's, of course, a method with bone meal. Look, that's now 2 trees grown there, but nothing there. And there's another one. That's how I want it. Like 3, 4, and then, I mean, I'm not the number 3. A tree, you know, with leaves and stuff. Growing on the outer end, and then the one before that. And, like, this one grew right at the 4 saplings I want them. And then that's a tree, and then that's a... Wait, maybe I did something wrong? Look, that's a tree? Wait, maybe I just was stupid, because this is now a tree, and this is a tree, and this is a tree. Maybe I just was stupid and didn't count correctly. Maybe I was the stupid. Maybe that tree is actually wrong. No, because this is 6 saplings and not 4, so this one probably grew out of place. This one should have been here, but that's the thing. Basically, there's a few methods, and let me see if I can word them now correctly, the way I want them. There is method A. Plant a 2x2, wait for it to grow up naturally, and then plant the next 2x2. There is method 2, where I plant 64 saplings. I planted 32. Maybe that's the problem. I plant 64 saplings times 2. So 1 on the left, 1 on the right. Shoop. And wait for them to naturally grow into one giant block of trees, like we do with the others. There is method 3, C, whatever I used, where I use this, skip 1, do 2 more, skip, skip, skip. And then there's this method or this method where I use bone meal. So that's basically D and E or 4 and 5, whatever I said. So there's plant them by 2x2. Wait. Plant 64 by 64. Well, 64 by 2, really. And wait. With this happening? Maybe? And just taking that risk? There is either of these 2 with bone meal. 3 and 4, or there is this, but skipping 2 and then 2 more, or 4 bleh. Plant them in a 2x2, skip a block of dirt, and then plant more 2x2. And that is not a bad method. It's just that when I do that, when I start chopping them down, there's a bigger risk of them not being connected and just thus not being harvested when I use the timber. That are the issues. Yep, my brain is right. I've had a pretty stressful start of March. My washing machine broke. Several health appointments were rescheduled, skipped, and scheduled in at times I said I'm not home, so I can't make it, which is kind of important to know when you are available. I've had some visits. Meanwhile, let's chop down the lonely jungle and hope we get actually we getting saplings. Like we just got 1 sapling again. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm just gonna keep this one then going. Boop. I can't do it like this and hope they form a giant dirt tree. This is for spruce, still left to do. But yeah, I've had a pretty big start to March, with of course the washing machine breaking. So that meant me and my partner, had to go to a shop and find a new one. Yeah. And of course I had these giant projects planned, so yeah. That's also a thing that happened this month. And jungle? Jungle. Wow. Pale oak? Meanwhile, I'm sorting out my logs. Oh, I have 2 more here. So we actually do have a 3rd set of treated. And then dark oak log. Dark oak. Look. Okay, so we actually have more saplings now for the dark oak. Bill oak is here. And I need to add the apples to the filter. I'm not expecting many apples, but if I add the golems and the golems go, I don't know what to do with apple. There's a chance, of course, there's more than 16 apples and 2 golems get stuck, which we don't need. Oh crap! I'm going the wrong way. Bill Oak is left. So yeah, there's a choice to be made here. And I honestly am not sure what that choice should be. So for now, I'm just gonna do this. After that experiment, look, it fell in 2 points. This is why it's not ideal, because now what I can do is grab these and replant, and I'm gonna do that, because I think that's the better method right now. I mean, they kind of grow fast, so it's not that much of a hassle. It's just annoying they did this, because now I have to spend time grabbing them out. And now it's just one tree that I need to replant, but imagine this wasn't just 1 or 2 trees that skipped, basically, but, you know, more. Yeah, then I might have a problem. Like, if they would grow every 3rd sapling instead of every other. So that means this one grows and then skips, and then this one grows and then skips, etc. Then there's, of course, a bigger loss in sapling. Here we go. Okay, so now we grab the next set of 4. And I hope I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I hope we grab... There's 8 more. We wait for that one to grow. This is more secure, as in I know that the next one is gonna grow in the spot I want it to. But it also means I need to I cannot AFK and wait for them to grow. Like the others, I can just wait for them to grow and occasionally check in Minecraft to see if I'm dead / if everything has grown, like with the free camp. This is more maintenance. I need to be here. I need to check, is the tree grown? Yes, okay, I can get out. I can plant the next in, go into my AFK hut, wait for it to grow. While that method is easier, because I just plant 64 and 64 and hope for the best. Yeah, there's pros and cons, and leave a comment. If you have, how do you do this? How do you do the 2x2 trees if you're doing a manual farm? Like, I'm not looking into automating these. The automation for my tree farms is done. Like, it's done. Oh, I can actually sleep earlier now than it rains. Cool. Like I said, move. The automation part is done. I might build a second part of this when I decide what method I'm going for. Plan them all and hope for the best, or babysit them. Either with or without bone meal. Both options are... But here's the thing. If I do either version with bone meal, it kind of doesn't matter. I just need to pay attention which one grows. Like, do I need to bone meal the furthest or the closest one to get the result I want? That's one time a mistake. And what I could do is build everything... build a little bit of a stair. Or a ladder on the side and be like, okay, I'm planting this, I'm bone mealing it, planting the next, bone meal, planting, bone meal, planting, bone meal. Start at the back, and when I'm at the other end, when 64, I jump off, and that's when the cart starts. That's also a way. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. What would you do if you want to plant, if you harvest the 2x2? I mean, there's, of course, we go to the forest, but these are hard to get. These are also hard to get in some seeds. Not mine, because, yeah, there's this giant one version here, and there's Bill Garden peeking out there, and this is in the Bill Garden, and we have more dark oak popping up here, so it's not really such a rare tree in this seed. But, you know, what do you do when you want to farm the jungles and want to farm the spruce? How do you do that? Leave a comment, because comment farming. Interaction. So that's chapter 4 today. I'm kind of hoping for that one to grow, and I think that one still needs to grow. I'm not gonna sit here AFK. I'm gonna think about what my next project is gonna be, and I'm gonna see how much footage I have, and and I'll make a closing clip if I have enough footage, and if not, then you'll see me jump into a different project. There's still that thing that I kind of want to do where I want to make it more automated with villagers. That also needs to automate, but I need to have a bunch of node blocks and a bunch of observers and a whole bunch of pistons, so I can't do that just yet. Bummer. But yeah, that's a project that I want to do, and I know a design that I'm gonna do. And I also kind of know where I want to do it. It's just that I need resources to do it, and I'm not in the nether yet. So that's planned for next episode, guys. I also want to see, for my episode 10, I want predictions. How many times is Orca gonna die on the first trip in nether? So there's 2 things you can leave in comments. Except for, hey, great video, or boring video, please stop making videos. Yeah, you can leave that comment. Sure. If that's your opinion, stop watching. Just stop watching and go watch someone else you do enjoy. Or if you don't enjoy anyone, here's a tip. Try to do it yourself. Make your own content. Because then you might see how hard stuff can be. Yeah, let me put this away, the drips and the seeds I'll take with me to the bone meal evocator. That's also still a temporary thing there. Like, I know the poppies are gonna produce bone meal and gonna turn into blocks once I have everything set up, but it's waiting on the nether because we need quartz. So there's a few things that are now on hold because of the quartz. That's why episode 10 is gonna be the nether. Let's also harvest this. If I can find the button. There's the button. Bloop. And that one should reach to the other end, actually. Let me... I don't think it's... I'm not sure if it's harvesting everything. I planned it that it shouldn't. Like, button 1 should not harvest everything. But let's see... Yeah, so I assume these few don't get harvested. And I'm right. So, yeah, I made it too long. I didn't pay attention. As you can see, that's why there's 2 buttons. I technically made it 4 blocks too long, both on the sugarcane and the bamboo, because they are the same design. I just planted something else on it. That's why there's a second button. Right there. For these last few bits. Let's see. This is nicely filling up. Neatly filling up. Yep, definitely. I mean, this is just making sticks. And like I said, it's gonna be kind of on demand. Like, whenever I want to trade sticks with the Fletchers, that's when I'll crank the lever to get some sticks out. When I need bamboo blocks, or when everything's filled up, that's the other occasion. When everything's filled up, I will start flicking the lever and turn this into paper or whenever I need it. Let's see. This is... I kind of need signs here or something else, like an item frame. This is oak. This is acacia. This is birch. Like I said, everything's filled up. Cherry wood is also going. Sticks. Spruce. And let's make this apples then. And I'm kind of thinking what other 2 tree types are there still that I can farm. Also, I made some pressure plates here to get in and out there. If I want to go out, I still need to do this. But I don't have to close it behind me. So mobs can now get in. That's why that one is still manual. Because I don't want a zombie walking in here. As you can imagine. Yeah, I still have this manual thing. And let's also... yeah, my whole stack of iron is kind of gone. So let me do one last thing here. Before I'm going to check how much stuff I have. And that's... hop on here. Click the 2 hoppers and see how much we have. That's promising. Last time I did this, by the time I was around, like, done with the, with my 4th corner wing, there was a golem dying in the first one, so, yeah, I just left that iron there. But I needed so much iron from this build. There's minecarts, there's hoppers, there's hopper minecarts. Yeah, that was pretty depleting. But look, the tree farm is growing. And I have a vanilla tweaks thing in, so I can see visual sapling growth. That's why some saplings appear too tall and then pop into a tree. I can basically see which ones have had an update. From 1 tall to 2 tall, and they are a stage further. I'm not sure if that one's gonna grow there with the log above it, but I assume it will. It might just not be as effective. But yeah, that's also a nice advantage point. I'm just not gonna AFK there. Because I'm not sure if something can actually climb ladders like zombies. And I don't want to be surprised and be up there and die, you know? So, go to the puppies, and Orca goes into the little AFK hut. And this is what I mean, like, I can press a button on my keyboard and just be like, okay, AFK safely there. I can just sit here, press F1, and keep an eye on all the trees that are here. And see if they grow, and another one just grew, and I can freely move around. The only thing, I just can't interact with the trees, so I can't do this for build meal. But this is kind of why I'm like, yeah, I don't really have the space to build the second one next to it, like here, because it is of course a block wider. There's also 2 rail tracks, and it means that system over there. That now has 1 minecart, has 2 minecarts. The whole system is bulkier, is bigger, is a whole bunch of redstone, and that's why I'm not sure what to do with my 2x2 tree. So, leave a comment, please, about what you do. Do you do with double tree farming, as in 2x2s? And I'll see you either in the next clip or the next episode. Have a good one all.